congratulations on your latest comedy release, Kin. What has this been like kind of building up to it and now getting to hear people's response and see that they're watching the show? Could you talk more about that?
Yeah, it's been very exciting. I think when we started this journey, we were such new producers and directors and writers that we couldn't have imagined this reception. I think that we just wanted to do that beautiful creative thing where we just wanted to make something together. So to have this premiere at imagineNATIVE and have such excitement about what we created and such great feedback from our community, we're just honored.
Yeah, I mean, has it pushed you to want to release more in sooner time frames?
Yeah, so we're thinking about expanding Kin and what that could look like. Would that be a series? Would that be a film in the future? I think we're just very excited about this universe that we've created and these characters, and we just want to continue to expand on it.
Fair enough. And for anyone who hasn't gotten the chance to watch it yet, how would you describe Kin in 3 words?
um, Indigenous, no, like native, cunty, and queer.
Okay, interesting trio. But do you have a most memorable or proudest moment from your time working on this?
I think mostly just watching the director Justin Ducharme evolve. When I met him, he was still so fresh and so green. He just came from Manitoba, so he was just kind of starting his education when we started conceptualizing this project together. And so to see him at the festival, just like networking and really evolving as an artist and a creator in this field, that's the kind of stuff that excites me. I think, yeah, we created this beautiful thing that's getting attention, but just seeing the creators that I worked alongside grow and to grow professionally too, that's exciting for me.
Yes. And what's something that you would tell to either young or new creators, producers, filmmakers who want to get into this kind of job but aren't sure if they can do it because it is very competitive?
Yeah. So my advice would be, and I learned this from co-director Theo Cuthand, is you don't need to get someone's permission to make a film. You can make it work. It doesn't need to be like a $200,000 film. You can do something smaller for your first try. You can do something more community-based, something very like children of God. Like you need to rely on your community. And that's what I think is so important is rely on mentorship, rely on advice, rely on your community. That's how we get this done without having these sort of ins in the industry or access to lucrative funding pots. Community.
Definitely. And what was it that drew you to want to be a part of this project? Was it the script? Was it the people a part of it? Was it just the overall storyline? Could you talk more about it?
It was definitely the people. I think I was working separately with Theo and Justin, and I was hearing their complaints about how little representation there was for queer and trans people in the Indigenous people in the film industry and the Indigenous film industry, and that they were having similar sort of barriers. And I was like, well, what if we just all like created something together? So it was kind of this like audacious, yeah, idea. Yeah.
And do you guys think you've broken barriers and kind of opened it for more representation and for more people to feel comfortable to do what you're doing?
I think not just me in this project, but all of our individual practices themselves. I think we've all, something that's interesting about this crew is we all in our own practices really focus on queer and trans Indigenous creation or storytelling in our own work. So that is something that I think we ground in our own values and that we definitely brought together in this work. So I don't want to take all credit for it, but yeah, I feel like a lot of our work, it does bring forward these voices and stories in a way that they haven't been able to be told before.
Can we see that in more of your future work?
Absolutely, yes. So I'm going to continue to write books and stories about queer and trans Native people. I think that's just what my work is about, and that's what I know. And I think the same is definitely true for Theo and Justin.
Definitely. And I know you said you're not sure what the future holds, but do you have any set projects that you could talk about or hint at?
Not yet. It's like that weird thing of like TV where everything's kind of in negotiation, but like, yes, we're working on it. We're excited to try to evolve Kin in a new way.
Yeah, definitely. And what would you tell your younger self? Because obviously there's been a lot of growth from not even age-wise, but also just experience-wise and getting in the entertainment industry.
Stop focusing so much on what everyone else is doing and what everyone else thinks about your work. Just stay true to your vision, and your people will find you. Just keep getting out there, meeting people, telling your story. Yeah, don't focus so much on all the talk about your work. Focus on what you actually want to create.
Definitely. Well, congratulations on everything again, and thank you so much for your
Thank you
time.
so much. Thanks.